Hi, I'm Christina, a Mine professional spray tan artist located in Knoxville, Tennessee. I've been working in the industry for 8 years. I'll be going through the steps on how to spray tan using the all-in-one tan booth. A few reasons of why I love the booth: it's super easy to set up, really easy to clean and take apart, the lighting is super good, and the mist is very fine. Before my clients come to me, I always give them advice on how to prep. I tell them to shave and exfoliate and use a moisturizer that's oil-free before they come. Before you spray tan, I recommend providing your client with a moisturizer or a barrier cream. They will rub this into the drier areas of their skin, like the hands, feet, or elbows. These areas tend to absorb the solution more. So applying moisturizer in those areas, it will keep it from getting too dark and to blend better. First, you'll unscrew the cup from the applicator gun and pour in your favorite Pro Spray Mist. We recommend using about 50 mils or about 1.7 ounces of solution per treatment, or 85 mils, which is 2.9 ounces if you are double coating. The all-in-one switch will start the extraction fans, light, and applicator gun all in one go. Set the gun pattern to vertical position to spray up and down the body. If you wish to spray the gun side to side at any point, you'll set the gun pattern to horizontal. Switch on your booth with the all-in-one switch. Make sure you're holding the gun upright and spraying your client about 3 to 5 inches away. 5 inches is the typical length of a smartphone for reference. You'll start with the client's back facing you and their arms bent away from their body. Their palms will be flat and their fingers facing the back of the booth. To tan the back, hold the gun just above the left shoulder and work down in vertical strokes from the neck, all the way down the hips, releasing the trigger at the bottom. Spray in the shape of a cross on the back of the neck. For the back of the arms, spray down from the shoulders to the wrist on each side. To spray the back of the legs, start from the hip and spray down towards the ankle in long vertical strokes. To ensure the bottom is tanned evenly, ask your client to slightly bend their knees so you can spray into the creased area underneath. Ask your client to stand on one side with the arms stretched out in front of them and legs in a slight lunge position, with the back leg slightly bent. Spray down the side of their body, starting from the shoulder down to the hip. Spray down the outside of the outer leg from hip to ankle until covered. Then spray the inside of the opposite leg, from the inner thigh down to the ankle. Spray the outside of the arm from the shoulder down to the wrist until covered. Ask your client to do the same pose on the other side to complete this process. Ask your client to stand facing you with legs hip width apart, their arms slightly raised to the sides with elbows bent and hands falling naturally. To spray the chest and stomach, start by spraying in a cross shape from the neck to the chest. Then spray the chest in vertical strokes. Continue to spray in vertical strokes from the stomach down to the hip until covered across, slightly overlapping to ensure coverage. To spray the front of the arms, work from the shoulder down to the wrist until covered. Spray lightly over the hands with the gun further away to avoid excess buildup. To spray the front of the legs, work from the hip down to the ankle, from left to right, slightly overlapping each stroke. Pull the gun away before directly spraying the feet. Ask your client to close their eyes and mouth and hold their breath momentarily. Spray the face from left to right in the shape of a W. Ask your client to turn their head to one side and spray the side of the face going downwards to the shoulder and then across the side of the neck. Repeat on the other side. Ask your client to raise their chin and spray over the neck in the shape of a W. For darker results, I recommend holding the gun further away, 6 to 8 inches, repeating each step. To dry the client off, take the gun off the hose and use the air from the machine on the entire body. This will help to set the tan as well. To finish the spray tan with even results, you can use a tan mitt or a blending brush to even out any buildup. We recommend going over the wrist, hands, fingers, and toes, or any other spots that seem to be uneven. If you use a Pro Spray Mist, your client will be able to put their clothes on immediately after and not feel sticky. Be sure to let them know when their rinse window is, and only rinse with lukewarm water for 45 seconds with no soap. They should moisturize daily to prolong the life of their tan and to make sure that it fades evenly. You can even offer them some MineTan salon retail products to maintain and increase the life of their tan.